Okay.
And live. And live.
And Libby! Hello! We're human, we're functioning.
We are here
Maybe.
and copying what Karamaki Bun did like a day ago. Because it sounded fun.
It really did, and we both like pizza.
Yes.
It's your favorite food, but you're also a picky eater, but I'm not a picky eater, but it's not my favorite food, so I thought this was a good mix.
Yes. And she was doing like a combination of everyone in her chat things and then averaging it out. We're going to be doing our individual ones and just saying what we're putting.
Yeah. By all means, feel free to tell us your input.
Yeah. This scale is questionable, but hey, we'll work with it.
Gift from God to crucifixion. I can get behind this. It's okay, I guess. On pizza. I want to mind you that we have to put in mind, these are toppings if they are on a pizza, not on their own. So, a base pizza in my mind,
specifically when combined with a pizza,
is a crust, some kind of sauce, and some kind of cheese. So those are the base we are going for here is these things put on an item that consists of a crust, a flat crust, some kind of sauce, and some kind of cheese, unless it is the cheese or is the sauce.
Well, I assume that if it's cheese, it's like when you add extra cheese to a pizza. And I'm going with a standard tomato sauce pizza because that is the standard.
But you gotta remember, we got fruits and stuff coming up too, and there are fruit pizzas and dessert pizzas.
That's true, but I've never had one of those two,
Yeah, you have. At the Pizza Hut old buffet. And Aunt Patty made us a fruit dessert pizza.
Well, she was here. Now, this last
time, you liked the one she had, so did the kids.
I don't doubt that I would have enjoyed that.
The only thing that was odd is that she put, like, I don't mind kiwi, but she put regular kiwis on.
Okay, well, I'll have to specify when those come up which pizza it would go with. Because, if we're going with dessert, some of these fruits would definitely go better. But I don't think any fruit goes well with a normal pizza, even though I know a lot of people do because of the savory sweet.
A pineapple is... I love a pineapple on pizza.
I distinctly do not.
I know.
But I don't like pineapple as well, so...
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get to that when we get to that. Because first up is potato.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if we had the exact same one. So we have potato. I'm going to start out everything is in the okay, I guess, and I'll move it from there. But just so kind of people know where we're at.
I'm going to use, since okay and meh feel like basically the same thing, meh are the ones that I have no idea about because I don't know how they taste in general. Because there's a few things on here I've never had. Like, I don't know what an eggplant tastes like. I could guess, but I don't know what it tastes like.
I've had eggplant that tastes bad, and I've had eggplant that tastes good.
But see, I've never have, so I don't have a basis for it.
I don't even know, because you've never had squash either, so the thing is, like... But again, I've had bad squash, and I've had good squash, so...
Well, let's assume, for the sake of this list, that we're dealing with the best version, rather than the worst version.
For me, meh is neutral, but bad. Okay, I guess, is neutral, but more positive.
Meh, so you're saying your meh is really just, I don't care. And okay is, it's okay. And the good is, okay. Yeah, that's good. And then, oh, that's tasty. Okay, yeah, that's a good scale for that. Yeah. I'm just going to have to use that, because there's a lot of things on here I don't know.
Yes. Meh could be that I don't know or completely just indifferent on.
Yes. Since meh sounds so indifferent, I'm going to use that for those. I just wanted to throw that out there at the beginning.
That makes sense. Alrighty, so potato.
Yes. Potato can be so many things.
Okay. So hear me out.
Which is funny because there is another thing on here that actually right below it, fries. That is also a potato. But I think this means potato cubes.
Well, it could mean an assortment of things. So
Yes.
last year actually on Thanksgiving there was several I can't remember which main pizza place, but there was a pizza place that actually had a Thanksgiving dinner pizza. And it had all the fixins on it. It was a pizza, but it had mashed potatoes and gravy. And so yeah, I've seen.
We're selling that in my store apparently.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, there's that. And then I've seen full-on breakfast pizzas, which have the potato cubes and the scrambled eggs. I've had a breakfast pizza, and if we're going with a breakfast pizza, I'd put that as a good, because when I look for breakfast foods, like, it was okay because it's like, ooh, this is a new, but I wouldn't go out of my way to eat a breakfast pizza.
See, when I saw the Thanksgiving pizza in my store, I was like, that does not look good.
No,
but,
the Thanksgiving pizza does not, which is why mashed potatoes, if it's on this list, will be lower.
Like, matching things together that on their own taste good does not always, in turn, make something good. Like, I know it was moderately popular, but there was this... Oh, it was Wendy's. Their version of, like, a breakfast thing, their breakfast Baconator or whatever. I had one time, and it was one of the most repugnant things from Wendy's I've ever had. But I know some people liked it.
It's pretty good.
Because all the things individually, or like slightly separated, I enjoyed. But for some reason, the way that it was like combined there, I did not. So I do not actually think that I would enjoy a potato on like any pizza.
Hey, Jay, I'm gonna go upstairs real quick. It looks like the Shug's wrapped his face up in the blanket.
Okay. Let's say super negatively. Like, I don't want to say ew. Because if it was really good, I'd see potato potentially being good with a pizza. So I'm going to put it actually on the map. First, I feel that it has potential. But from what I can think of, I don't think I would enjoy it. I don't think I would hate it, but I don't think I would enjoy it. For this criteria, that's what I will go with.
He's fine.
You're a sugar returning?
It's so hard to tell.
He was fine?
Yeah, he was fine.
Well,
it was
I'm glad
tied
he was
around
fine.
the top of his head, not around his face, but still.
Well, you do have kind of a sharp angle looking down on him.
Yep, so it's just... Okay, so where did you put potatoes?
I put it in the meh because I could see it having potential, but as for how I view it, I don't think that I would like it, but I don't think I'd hate it. So it's very, like... It's very in the middle for me.
That's fair. Okay, so next we have...
Where did you put potato, by the way?
I put it at good. Because...
Good? Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I just put it at good because the breakfast pizza I had with the little potato cubes, it was tasty, but like I said, I wouldn't go out of my way to go and buy it for myself. Like, it was presented as like someone bought it and were like, hey, yeah, we're sharing this breakfast pizza. Okay, yeah, I'll eat it. But the thing is, I'm not going to buy it for myself because I'd rather just have the breakfast foods on their own.
That's fair.
So what do we have next?
Turnip tops? I don't know how it tastes. I imagine kind of like celery.
Yeah, can't exactly say I've ever had a turnip top, so I feel like this is one of those indifferent moments.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that in the meh category because while I doubt that I would like it, I also don't think that it would really add or subtract other than add a texture.
Exactly.
Now it might. Turnip tops might have a distinct flavor that we are not aware of. But again, that's one of those things that's like, I'm not sure. Scamporza.
What is scamorza?
Oh, Scamorza, sorry. That's a good question, so let's see. What is Scamorza? I put it in the map because I could see it. Ah, okay, it was indeed not muted.
Scamorza.
Okay, so it is a type of cheese. A southern Italian cow's milk cheese.
Well, that immediately making I haven't had it yet. But I'm gonna put that as at least good, because if it's a cheese...
It's an artisanal cheese. It's weirdly, the way that it's like bundled, it looks like it's in a sack, but it is the sack. It looks like...
So it's like a mozzarella ball?
Kind of, but it looks like it develops like a hard outer coating or something.
Gotcha.
Because it looks like bread.
Fascinating. But I'm like most cheeses, so I'm putting it at least a good. I'm betting high.
See, I don't know, but I do enjoy a lot of cheeses. I'm going to put it on the map because I feel that it has high potential. Because cheeses can usually be done pretty well. It's just, I'm not sure. I've never had this cheese. It could have a really strange texture. It could be super good or super, like, weirdly tart or something. Cheese is so varied. So I'm going to put it on the map just because I'm hesitant. I would try it probably. Or at least I would try this Camorza itself.
Yes.
Because I do like to try cheeses.
Chicken! I already know I'm going to put this as in love, because I've had several different types of pizzas with chicken on it.
I do adore how, instead of taking a picture of the food, they have the animal. Just the animal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to put it on okay, just because while it's not something that I would ever really actively put on a pizza, I could definitely see the appeal to it. Chicken is so versatile as a meat. So yeah, it's going to be okay. I imagine if it was prepared just right, it would probably be a higher. But going with all the chickens I'm familiar with on a pizza, I'm like, that'd be fine. I just wouldn't actively seek it out.
Sounds fair.
Ananas.
Also known as pineapple.
Yes. To us strange Americans.
Yep, I'm gonna put the ananas also up in love, because gosh, I love me a Hawaiian.
I'm going to put it where it belongs, in jail.
Our opposite end of the spectrum, literally.
Yeah.
Because it's not crucifixion level for you, just like it's not gift from gods for me, and I just love it, and you're like, I just don't like it.
I don't like pineapples in general, and it just, no.
Well, that sums that up. Okay, on to pesto.
Pesto. I've seen pesto. I've stalked pesto. I don't know how it tastes.
I don't know how it tastes. I'm putting it in meh, but I'm pretty sure it'd be ooh, because I tend not to like green pasty things. Guac? There's only one guac I've ever liked.
Well, pesto I see as like something that you put in like spaghetti sauce or something like that. So I think it's more of like a spice, I think. But it's like a paste.
I thought it was made from like basil leaf.
It might be. Hold on, I shall... Where's that? Oh, pesto. Not the pigeon.
Because there's pesto pasta.
Pesto, or more fully, pesto alla Genovese. I probably butchered that horribly. Is a paste made of crushed garlic, pine nuts, salt, basil leaves, grated cheese, such as Parmesan or pecorino sardo, and olive oil. Okay, so it's a combination of stuff.
I knew it had basil. But yeah, it has pine nuts.
Pine nuts and garlic and
olive
oil.
They made it on Sesame Street. They made pesto pasta.
Okay, so it looks like it could be a sauce on its own. And it probably can also be like mixed into a sauce.
Part of me has always been tempted to eat pesto, like I want to try it, but I'm scared, so I'm just gonna keep it in the meh.
Say, because I'm with you in that regard, in the fact that it's like most green pasty things I don't like. However, when I see the ingredients, I'm like, that actually may not be bad.
Okay.
I'll put it hesitantly on okay.
Can't your mother bring the pizza?
Just chasing the cat, it sounds like.
Yep.
What were
Both of them
what was
they're upstairs fighting because Charles is in the shower.
oh no. Just the audio, it sounded like you just got down and started like chasing them into another room. Just hearing
I'm
you
about to do that.
progressively get quieter as you go.
Okay. Onward.
Apparently, it's my affiliate anniversary.
Oh, cool. Happy affiliate anniversary.
That is hard to combine. That's a hard portmanteau.
Yes.
But next we're on to mushroom, and I'm sure that we both will agree with this one.
Gift from God.
Yep. It is one of the best toppings for a pizza.
For those who do know, or do not know, Sugar's favorite pizza is just simply cheese and mushroom.
Yes. What's amusing is it's like cheese and mushroom, cheese, and then every single thing under the sun is her.
Yes.
And then
yeah,
those are like the main three.
It's pretty much garbage pizza, just cheese mushroom. My three favorite pizza. Okay, so then also the next one for me is also gift from God. It's mozzarella. That is my favorite cheese. That is my favorite cheese.
That is a great cheese. And you know, I was tempted to put it in love, but at the same point in time, as long as you don't make it so that it's like 99% mozzarella, I think that it just only can add to it. So yeah, I'm going to put it on the top as well. Because mozzarella is great for pizza.
So,
it's not my favorite cheese, but it's good for it. Wurstel? I think that's a sausage, but I shall use the old Google.
Worst. Oh no, that is, yeah.
Vienna sausage.
Ah, it's a Vienna sausage. Okay. You know, I've always actually wanted to do this, but I've never done it. You know how they make fried bologna? I've always wanted to cut up, like, Vienna sausages into tiny little, like, mini nugs and, like, fry them in a skillet. Imagine that'd be really tasty.
Your segue from
eating them. Huh?
Your segue from hot dog to Vienna sausage immediately made me think like you were going to put them in a microwave, cook them, and then pull out these tiny little hot dog buns and put them on there and make the world's tiniest little hot dogs.
That would be hilarious, but no. No Vienna sausage-sized hot dog buns. The smallest, I think, bun like that is a hoagie bun anyway. But
then you make Vienna sausage buns.
Vienna sausage-sized hot dog buns. That's so funny. But no, I was thinking about frying them, but then I was thinking, yeah, fried Vienna sausages maybe could get behind, because once it, like, if they were already pre-fried, they would become like really crispy, and like once they would be second baked, that could be pretty tasty. I can imagine. However, just imagining cut up little skin pink. Yeah, I just throw it in. Yeah, no, that's not appetizing to me. So if we're going just raw Vienna sausages, like, I love Vienna sausages, but I don't know. That's kind of gross to me. Something that new.
As I'll say, as I said at the beginning, the combination of two good things does not make a good or better thing.
No, there's a whole song that Shug used to listen to with this very overly jolly guy, and it was like, "Do you like peanuts? Yes, I do.
Oh, yes, that's one. Yeah.
I do." Do you like broccoli? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But do you like peanut butter and broccoli? Ew! No, I don't.
Oh,
So it's
the
like things
what
like
whatever
that. Yeah.
I forget what it was, but it combined like macaroni and ice cream or something like that, which is funny because that's an actual ice cream flavor now. But
Oh.
but yeah, I will also ooify the Wurstel.
Because I mean, like I said, I love Vienna sausages, but like literally imagining that whole and or chopped up on the top of a pizza is not appetizing to me. Okay, spicy peppers. Depends how spicy.
See, I don't like spicy. However, I like the flavor that some spicy peppers give.
That's why I'm saying I'm gonna put it in okay, I guess, because I really like the flavor of jalapeno. Like, love the flavor of jalapeno.
See, I don't like. It's weird. I
But
like.
the
Yeah,
flavor is just so intense, or
it's
the
like
heat.
things that have pepper as like spicy peppers as things like in chips. I like them there, even though I don't like the heat. But peppers on their own, I don't like the taste of. So I'm thinking it's like the dried form or whatever. So I'm gonna have to also put that in ooh, just because at its base form, I don't think I will be able to make use of it.
Yeah.
Also, does the next one say rocket?
Yeah, that's what that says. I swear, is this a UK site?
Probably.
Because I bet you
Arugula?
arugula. So it's a type of lettuce.
Yes.
A rocket is a type of arugula.
Because there's a rocket salad.
That's wonderful.
Aruca vesicaria.
Look, our people are from, the motherland. We watched a lot growing up, and still do. I still watch Mom. A lot of, British television.
She watches with Mom.
I watch with Mom. Yes, the British television, the BBC, and all that. So we're on the up and up with like most lingo differences, but there are still some that just catch me off. Like, I did not know that arugula was referred to as rocket. Okay,
Very
this next
strange.
really is going into crucifixion.
But where are we moving arugula / rocket?
Rocket. I'm putting it in good because I like BLT pizzas, which L lettuce. Plus, I am just a fan of lettuce in general.
I don't particularly like the idea of lettuce on my pizza.
I would imagine you don't like BLTs, and you always remove lettuce off of everything. If you put that high, I'd be like, "What have you done with my brother, you alien?"
Yeah, so it's going to jail with it can join the pineapple in jail.
You can join the pineapple in jail. Now, this one, like I said, is going to crucifixion. And
asparagus. Ugh.
Now, here's the thing. I don't mind eating asparagus. Just like I've had, like I say this about, I think, every vegetable now under the sun. I've had it good. I've had it bad. And the good I had was actually at Red Lobster. They had these, like, sauteed, buttered asparagus spears. And it was, like, the last lunch I had with Kina forever ago, without the kids. And, she wanted to get them because she really liked asparagus, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, healthier option, because I think that's when I first started trying to lose weight. And no, they were really freaking good. So, however, where that was really good, they should never touch a pizza. So I'm putting that on crucifixion.
That's fair. I've never had asparagus, but the smell of any asparagus I've ever been around has repelled me, and that's not a good sign. So I'm also putting it down there.
That's how I feel about sauerkraut.
If my body physically recoils from it, from the smell, I'm like, no, I should not try this.
Okay, so
That's
peaches.
a warning sign. Peaches.
Right? Is that what
Yes, that is peaches.
Okay, I already know I'm putting that in very tasty because I've had fruit
It,
pizzas.
I'll say if it's in a fruit or dessert pizza, that would be amazing. I feel so.
Uh-huh.
I actually, because I love peaches so much, I'm going to put it in love.
That's right. It's like one of your favorite fruits.
Peaches are up there with one of my favorite fruits. Yes.
If it is fresh, not canned, so like fresh fruit, yeah, dude, I love me a fresh peach. But even over that, a Bosque pear.
Ooh, pears are amazing. I love pears.
Oh, fresh pears. Oh, dude, next time we go to the store, I might ask Charles, because specifically the brown-skinned ones, where the skin is like super tender. Gosh, I love me a Bosque pear.
What's funny is I don't think I've ever had a fresh of either.
Really?
I've only had the canned ones.
You've never had... Okay, you did have fresh. You just don't remember it. Back over at Grandpa's, Dad got a gift basket when he worked at, not two, at, oh gosh, Dry Creek? Was it
Are you
Dry
sure
Creek?
that I had some of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because, it was in a box that was, like, green and white, like, almost looked like a tablecloth. And, there was jams and stuff in it that Grandpa ended up getting. Well, eating, because none of us got to them or wanted them really, but there was like 6 fresh peaches in it, huge peaches, and then 6 pears. And me and you both got, I know, one of each. And that's where I discovered I like the brown pears the most, because I was like, that is delicious. They're like, they slightly have a gritty texture, but not in like an unpleasant like sand way. I don't know how to pronounce, like, it has a texture, but it's a good texture.
I definitely want to try it, because I do not remember trying it.
We're going to get some fresh pears, because it's so freaking good. Gosh, there's nothing like a fresh pear.
I do love pears. But anyway, next is tomato.
Well, tomatoes are already technically on pizza into sauce.
They are, but tomato in its natural state is a different beast.
I'm going to put it in good, because, like I said, I like BLT pizzas, and they do often have sliced tomatoes on them. My taste buds for large tomatoes has changed. I'm like Mom, I'm not huge keen on the tiny tomatoes, but the big ones, especially on a sandwich, on a pizza, I don't mind it. But it has to be a big tomato. I'm going to eat any tomato. It don't matter the tomato.
I'm going to throw the tomato in jail.
Let's throw the tomato in jail.
Because I love sauce. I love practically everything tomatoes can become, but tomatoes themselves, for some reason, my body hates. I do not like the taste of tomatoes, which is so weird, because I'm like, I like ketchup. You love so many. I like sauce.
You like ketchup. But I've always agreed with you when people, and you know by people I mean who, would tell you, oh, it tastes exactly like a tomato, though. It does not. I like tomatoes. Ketchup does not taste like a tomato.
I mean, there is oil added to ketchup, but yeah, nothing that like tomato turns into.
Spices and stuff. Like, I've eaten tomato paste. It tastes very similar to tomato sauce, but not quite. It tastes a little more towards the actual taste of a tomato, because it's not as pureed, not as mixed with other stuff, because it's not quite a sauce. The taste changes based on what you do to it. Yeah. It's like eggnog. You don't really like eggs besides the egg whites. And it turns out that might be actually the reason you like eggnog, is because eggnog is typically made with egg whites. Not yolks.
There we go. But yeah. Tomato is one of those things that on their own, not a fan of. But I like what their potential is.
Yes. Okay.
Tomatoes have good potential.
Tomatoes have good potential. There we go.
Potential.
Potential.
That sounds like a bad word.
So the next one, fries.
Yeah.
I'm actually the stoner me has to put this up higher. Because I am thinking that the only way possible for there to be fries, I will put it actually on very tasty. The reason why is because the only way that you would get full-blown French fries on top of a pizza is, one, an accident occurred where you accidentally dropped your fries on your pizza. 2, or that's right, 2, or you had high brain. You're like, you know, it sounds good, man. Let's put this McDonald's inside this pizza and make a McDonald's taco. Yeah. That's where that's going. Stoner brain. So yeah. And I bet it would taste freaking delicious.
I'm
Because
putting it in
everything
new.
tastes good. Huh?
I was like, I'm putting it in new.
You're putting it in new? Yeah, no, that's understandable. I have ate some things while under the influence, and I still sit here and I'm like, why? Why did that come to mind as a thing that you needed to do? Gotta say that one of my favorite things, and I know this is not a secret to many, but
Because
the
thought
peanut
press
fluff,
go down, impulse control also go down, but impulse go up.
yeah, a flutter nutter, a fluffer nutter. That's it, fluffer nutter sandwich. Those taste so good. Half marshmallow fluff, half peanut butter sandwich. My gosh. God, that's why especially when I was on the Eddies, my Lord have mercy, you saw what I ate at them game nights years past. Dude, a whole freaking family-sized Salisbury steak mixed with fried rice again. That was high brain. Meanwhile, I'm over here looking at these freaking candy bags, and I'm like, I kind of just want one. But what if I want two? I might get sick if I eat two. Like, I remember, I had to think that now. Like, I have to be careful how much sugar I eat. Like, I eat the Shugs leftovers, and I feel kind of nauseous. Okay, on to bell peppers. Okay, not gonna lie. Nah, I gotta put that up in very tasty. They have red bell peppers on there. But typically, we know this from working at a pizza joint, they use green bell peppers.
That is the typical. You can generally get the others, especially in higher end pizza places.
Mm-hmm. Or they'll have a mix.
Mhm.
I have seen the mixed with all the colors, but the reason why green is the cheapest of all of the peppers, even though bell peppers are, regardless of color, they're all bell peppers. But the green are the easiest to come by, and it actually gives a nice contrast of color to the red sauce, whereas a red bell pepper would just blend in.
Yeah.
So it has to do mostly with that. Plus, yellow bell peppers often get confused with banana peppers, and you will get the customers who will complain saying they have banana peppers on their pizza when they are just yellow bell peppers.
Mhm.
Which we cut in strips or cubes instead of rings, but I digress. So, I do like I said, a garbage pizza, and garbage pizzas typically have bell pepper on them. So, jail for you or just do?
Just do. Because I'm not too keen on bell peppers. They're not the worst thing ever. I'll just pick them off. They won't ruin the pizza for me or in any regard.
Yeah.
Pepper juice isn't going to seep on everything. Because that's one of the reasons I don't like say, pineapples. Because it infects its entire area with pineapple juice. And I'm like, oh, now this entire area is ruined for me.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, I know that you're gonna put this one really high. I'm gonna put it actually as very tasty because it's cheese. Cheddar is not my favorite cheese though, but I still like it a lot.
Meanwhile, cheddar is my favorite cheese, but its power on a pizza I feel is less than mozzarella, so I'm only going to put it in love. So even though I like cheddar more than mozzarella, I don't like it more on a pizza.
That makes it okay. Here's the one that I remember Kiramaki put in Crucifixion, and I agree.
Figs.
I've had figs. They're tasty. They do make you poop. Even before they're turned to prunes, they make you poop.
I'll say I've only ever had figs in the Newton.
I can't. It was interesting. But again, not something I'd go after. And definitely not on a pizza.
So I'm thinking, even in a fruit pizza, I don't think I'd want figs necessarily.
No, even on a veg or on a fruit pizza, I would not want a fig.
So I'm gonna put it in ew. I'm not
It's
gonna play
solid.
it as low because I don't think that it would be an absolutely like pizza ruiner if it was on a fruit pizza.
It's
But I
kind
don't
of
think I'd
mushy
like
on
it.
the inside. Like,
I had a feeling because of the way the Newtons are set up.
yeah. It would not be a pleasant texture to have on a pizza. But Gorgonzola, it's another cheese, but I've never had this cheese. It kind of looks like it's almost a blue cheese like.
It's
Which
slightly
makes me want
creamy
blue.
and like lumpy from what I've seen.
Because
It
if
does
it
not.
tastes like blue,
It doesn't look pleasant whenever I've seen it.
and that's the thing. If it's like blue cheese, then it definitely has to go low. But if it's just its looks, but it's just like it tastes. But if it's like a blue cheese, then
Let's
definitely
see.
not.
Gorgonzola, Italian blue cheese.
Okay,
It is a blue cheese.
it is a blue cheese, then it's going to crucifixions. I absolutely loathe blue cheeses. Keep that
You know what?
off
Yeah,
my
I'll agree.
pizza.
I'll put it there.
Don't like a blue cheese. Absolutely not. Blech. Okay, and again, I like fish. I've had seafood pizzas. Anchovies or no? I'm gonna put that in jail.
I have to throw those anchovies up on the cross,
You
which is
crucify them.
which
I'm just
is an
throwing you in
amusing
jail.
mental image.
Yeah, you're crucifying the fish. I'm jailing the fish because that, again, like you said, I don't necessarily think it would ruin the pizza for me because apparently anchovies are spicy little fish. But I've never had them, so I can't completely say I hate them yet, and I tend to like all seafood. But it's just, I don't know.
I like seafood, but I don't think I'd like any seafood really on a pizza. Which I know that there's more coming up, but that's not the point.
Yeah, the seafood pizza I had was with Whitney. Oh gosh, I can't remember where she got it from. It was an ordered place, but it was like an Asian pizza, quote unquote, and it had calamari rings, and it was like one of my first times I had octopus and things like that all over it. And it had some type of white sauce. It was also really thin.
I can't get the mental image of this enormous cross with this tiny fish nailed to it.
Like big cross, and you have to zoom in, and there's the little fish. Carrots. I like a carrot.
On a pizza?
I like a cooked carrot. But on a pizza?
Yeah.
The carrots are going in jail.
Mm-hmm. Completely agree.
Carrots don't belong on a pizza.
No.
Burrata, is that another cheese?
It is an Italian cow milk, occasionally buffalo milk, made from mozzarella and cream. So it's a cheese made from another cheese.
Well, then I'd probably really like that, so I'm going to put it in very tasty, because I haven't had it yet. But now I got me some burrata.
It has an unusual soft texture. The specialty of Puglia in southern Italy. I probably pronounced that horribly, but yeah, burrata. Since it's made from that, I'm going to see. It's such an unknown quantity, so I'm going to have to put it in meh for now, just because I'm too hesitant about it.
Meanwhile,
it might change too dramatically.
About it.
Learning new things you eat, right?
Yes. And I also learned that gorgonzola, even though it's fun to say, is Italian blue cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So it is in crucifixion. Jay put the tiny fish on the cross.
Yep.
I'll just put it in jail. I also have carrots in jail because I like carrots and I like cooked carrots, but not on pizza.
No.
I feel like they would maybe work if they were not cooked and they were shredded, like fine shred.
No.
They give it a little bit of crunch.
I could see how people would like it, but no.
But Wursels
Mm-hmm.
are Vienna sausages.
Mm.
And like I said, if they were like cut up and like fried first and then put on the pizza and baked, they become this nice little like crispy crumble. That I can imagine being good. But this is not saying cooked. This is just the little Vienna sausages, which I actually think the little skin shaped things all over the top. That's not appetizing in any regard. So, or chopped up even. I'm like, nope. Okay, so next we have mortadella.
Mortadella. It's a large saloon.
What's a saloon? A salami?
Say saloon. Cured meats that are sliced and served as an appetizer in an Italian meal.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's like a salami.
Yeah, it looks like a big salami.
Then I'm gonna put that in tasty. Heck yeah, I love me some meat on pizza.
So it's a pork thing that seems to be flavored with peppercorns. Can also contain pistachio or less commonly myrtle berries.
Huh.
And then the sausage is cooked. Okay. You know what? That might be okay. I'm still unsure, but you know what? I'm gonna put it in okay, because I have a good feeling that there'd be an okay addition.
Okay. Now it's onions. Oh, that's gotta go in love.
That's fair.
You know what? That's actually going gift from God. Onion pizza. Onion is another one of those things. People are looking at me and like, what is with you?
Sarah, you're going to have to change your number one from just a mushroom and cheese to a mushroom, onion, and cheese?
No, it's still mushroom and cheese, but I mean, if they allow for two, like I haven't seen it yet, but when black olives comes up, it's going up there on the top row too, because it's always a toss for me if I'm allowed two toppings. It's either mushroom onion or mushroom black olive. If I can have all three, that's probably... So it's the garbage pizza, that one with the three, and then mushroom.
I find it funny how removing two things that you love somehow makes it better.
Ah, I know, right?
That's funny.
I just like it the best. What's up?
Let's see how far you guys were. Just curious about something.
Here.
Gotcha.
What?
Oh, you put in very tasty. Fries. I'm willing to try it. Like air fried fries on a pizza.
So the reason why I put that there is for my stoner self. Because like I said, there's two ways that fries end up on pizza. One, it's an accident. You trip, your fries dump all over your pizza. Can't ruin them. Might as well eat them. The second /or way, you're stoned off your butt and you're like, dude, let's get some like Mickey D's or Wendy's and like put it in a taco pizza, like in a pizza taco.
I would argue there's a third way, which is what happened with me, which is when we saw it. Both Kira and myself were like, I've never thought of this, but I must try it now.
Yeah, so I put it up there because yeah, I'm like, stoner me would like that. Stoner me would really, really like that. Hi,
Dash?
Sarah is a monster.
Dash can jump and call and talk with us if he wants.
Yeah. When Mom gets back in, I'll probably run upstairs, get a bump with her, and then come back down, and we'll finish up because about halfway. But let's do Parmesan's a quick one.
Oh yeah, Parmesan I'm putting in love.
Yeah, in love for me too.
But yeah, I put onions in ooh just because I don't like onions. But I can definitely see why people would like them. They do like change the flavor in each bite.
I don't know. I Sebastian made the comment the other day when I was putting some onions in my pasta salad. He's like, Mommy, I don't really care for those. And I'm like, oh, the onions? And he's like, yeah, they're very strong. I'm like, yeah, that's why Mommy likes them. Keeps the vampires away. Even though it's garlic and not onion, but, you know, same family. Alrighty, well, I'll be back here in about 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
There's my BRB float. There it is. Did they finally go through all that, Mom?
Yeah. And they won't let your dad sleep if I don't feed him now. I know it.
Do they need water?
Yeah.
Mozzarella image. Looks like it has a belly button.
We looked up that and like, I was really working with the world. Because there's totally stars.
I wanna hug it. Really reaction, I know, but still.
Still neglected. Anyone who's looked at pictures of the cats online definitely knows how starving they are.
They're starving. I don't think these cats know what it means to starve. Your skin twigs big. They just fade and wet. Here they go with their food and their French full of water. Fish food.
Do, 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 do. What in the world is radicchio? I'm in round and tall varieties, and they look surprisingly like a mixture of a Brussels sprout and meat. And chicken. You said red cabbage. Commonly mistaken for red cabbage. A distinctly bitter taste. Yes. My least flavor, or favorite, my least favorite flavor. Or flavor palette. The bitter. It goes so, like, not well with so much. Felt a happy anniversary thing. Life that I could. Radicchio. Dash. Oh, Think. Whoosh. Yeah. Let's see. Sticky amendment. How do I? There we go. Flying. pinned my leg. What you doing, Bluebird? Green elements, thick. And prostitutes. Where did they go? Here they come from. Ooh. What? You dream of flight? Not you. You. Ooh. Hello. There's a ledge. My area, like, oh, interesting. Who must have seen this? Go to walk around a bit. Yep. That works. Dash is magical, like, bro. The thing is, if I put a bunch of stars here, can't do anything. It's the wall. I could just do this. Then all these stars get trapped. Except this one way over. I guess it's off screen. Yeah, it is. Wow. Enjoy, NPCs, enjoy. Then change that one on honors. Oh. Balls. No. Oh, Frosty Trolls got it. Good job, Frosty Trolls. Spawn ran. See, they spawned as tiny. Bondio. Bondo.
Okay. Echo was eyeballing him. And I don't think we went beyond it being chewed up.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm baking.
Welcome, Bake.
Yeah, man.
Hmm?
Quick comment. I think you'll agree with this. I was explaining to Kara Maggie how, like, if I wear my glasses, I'm awake. It's just game over, I'm awake at that point.
Yeah.
It's like, so you birded yourself. Like, if you put a blanket over a birdcage, you go to sleep. You birded yourself with your glasses.
Yes.
Yay. Okay, sugar?
Yeah, I'm just trying to fix something. There we go. Num num color drops change my threats. Thank you, Abby. Num num. Goodness, I love these things. Anyway, so what are we up to now? What's the next thing?
Papers.
Capers? What the heck's a caper?
Hold on, let me move the stuff again. I had that pulled up for a moment.
Oh, Heavy, and you'll be proud I fixed my Streamlabs or my Streambot myself.
Papers are an edible flower bud.
Huh. Wonder if this is in the same family. Something kind of look like a small oh gosh, what are they called? Thought I saw them on here. Brussels sprout.
They do look like a tiny Brussels sprout.
The teeny tiny little Brussels.
Yeah.
Or artichoke.
I know that I've stalked capers many times, but I've never had them.
I've never had them too. I'm just gonna put them as meh because I just don't know.
Yeah. I imagine I wouldn't like them, but I don't know.
Okay. BBQ sauce. That's going up to in love because I've had barbecue chicken pizzas. I've had a lot more types of pizza than you.
Yes.
But that's because also I am both scared and exhilarated to try new foods.
How long did you say you were again recently?
5'2.5".
5'2".
The kid stole 1.5 inches of my spine.
Collectively or individually?
I honestly don't know because I don't remember measuring myself. Because I have not been to a doctor since pretty much till after Malric was born. till I was pregnant with Sebastian. And I just assumed that I was still 5'4". So, I don't know. Maurik probably, because the fact that, I didn't know I was pregnant and all the, the complications, he probably took most of it because Sebastian was well fed. But at the same point in time, he a greedy boy and probably was like, no, Mom, I need more.
Give me your spine.
Yeah, and took it all from my spine. But then Mom was like, but I'm still shorter than you. What's that mean? I'm 5 foot now, or am I like 4'12"? Yeah, Mom does. She's almost scared. She wants hubby to measure her, but she's almost scared too.
I will laugh if it turns out that she's taller than you again.
The kid stole so much of my spine that now she's taller than me again.
And then I'm like, I told you she was taller than you.
Yeah, that would be funny. Not gonna lie.
But I'm crucifying the barbecue sauce.
Okay, you crucifying barbecue sauce.
I despise barbecue sauce in general.
Well, I'm crucifying the pumpkin, so.
Yeah, I'm putting the pumpkin in jail.
Well, the thing is, Jay, I'm crucifying the pumpkin because, again, I've had good pumpkin. We've both had bad pumpkin and things.
Yes.
The soup we shall not speak of. Huh? Yeah, but the thing is, the idea of pumpkin.
I mean, I was just more saying in general because my workplace.
Yeah, no, love that kind of pumpkin. Do I want any of that on a pizza? Now, if we're talking like if it's a pumpkin pie filling, then I would know. Okay, this is a dessert pizza, but this is just pumpkin. So we talking like squash.
We're talking chunks of pumpkin, and I'm like, nah.
Nah, I ain't about that on my pizza. Now,
I do agree it would be raised up if it was like the pumpkin pie variety for a dessert pizza.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, what's spec? Is it fish?
No. Let me bring that back up. It is European cured pork products, typically salted and air cured, often lightly smoked but not cooked.
Okay, so it's a meat. Probably one that's like on a charcuterie board. Spec. I'll put it in good. Because again, I like meats, but I've never had it.
I don't like uncooked meats. This is specifically like super like low cooked meat.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm just gonna put it in okay, because again, I don't know. But I tend to like meat. But as long as I know for certainty that I'm not gonna, because I've gotten, freaking, I had colitis from eating E. coli tainted lettuce. And you'd think I'd have lettuce a lot lower because of that. I still love lettuce. It's not the lettuce's fault it was contaminated with cow shit.
Yeah, no. You could have a bad experience with a food and still like the food.
Yeah. And I've still ate things with lettuce on it since. And each time Mom shakes her head because she's like, oh my goodness, really, why? I'm like, because I can't live in fear that I'm going to, with every piece of lettuce, I know the symptoms. And that's what Maria Moore said. She's like, you know exactly what that feels like. So if you feel those same symptoms coming on again, you get a hold of me, because the sooner we can catch it, the better.
Yes.
It's a long process. It's not, because it's not like eating raw meat. That is different, because that's Ebola, which is whole different ballgame of food poisoning. That one. Or is it botulism? It's not.
Botulism is food poisoning. Food poisoning is the common name for botulism.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because it's whatever you can get, Salmonella Fitzgerald or whatnot, from freaking eating raw meat, but that can kill you within hours, because that's what Danny, his mom, died from.
Yeah.
At the Ponderosa, which is why the Ponderosa doesn't exist anymore. From eating underprepared beef. But this
Hi, Ponderosa.
Yeah, goodbye, Ponderosa. But yeah. So what's that? Olives. Is black olives on here? I see black pepper. I do not see black olives, so that's what I'm going to assume.
I'm going to guess this, like the bell pepper, it's assuming all
olives, but
yeah.
Because I do not, I've yet to try, since discovering I like olives. I have yet to try a green olive.
You really should. If you like black olives, I imagine you might have opinions about green
Mom
olives.
told me, and the thing is, and this is like, I'm like, huh, because she's like, green olives are really, like, they're stronger flavored, slightly different flavored, like black olives. Black olives already have a very potent flavor, so I'm like, the imagination of that being, I'm like, whoa. So yeah. But I'm gonna just, because I don't know about that, but black olives, like I said, that's going up with the gift from gods, because I love me a black olive on a freaking pizza.
My olives are going to jail.
Your olives are going to jail. Oh, here's one that's going to jail. Or going to being crucified.
Throw that artichoke on the crucifixion.
And I've had artichokes, actually. The one time I ate artichokes was with Grandpa, back when he was getting Meals on Wheels. I don't know why, but he had made 2 of the Meals on Wheels. Like, he had 2 of the meals that day. Like, not just 1. He had 2. And he was like, here, eat this. And it was like half of leftover venison steak, which is like the one time I got to try venison, and a little tray of artichokes. And I was like, I don't know, Grandpa. And he's like, just try them. I promise they're good. And I did, and I didn't mind them. I really didn't. But again, not on pizza. Not on pizza.
Yeah, no. Kind of like I have strong opinions about the next one on pizza.
Corn.
Yeah.
Maize, corn.
I love corn, but I don't like it mixing with anything.
Meanwhile, one of my favorite regular foods mixed is corn and mac and cheese, which is why I'm gonna put it in good.
You also like corn and mashed potatoes, don't you?
I do like corn and mashed potatoes, yes. But the thing is, I don't know how I would feel about corn on pizza, which is why I'm only gonna put it as good, because I don't feel it would deter from a pizza's flavor, but I'm not sure if it would necessarily add anything besides, wow, I'm pooping corn, because, you know, it never goes away.
I'm going to put it in ew.
Hey, at least it's not in jail or being crucified. It's just being, like, reprimanded and passing on the street.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I just, like, brush off the pizza, like, get off there. You don't go there, silly. This next one, though. Ew.
Okay, so again, BLT. The sauce that's typically used on BLTs sandwiches is mayo. On the BLT pizzas I've gotten, and I've got them from a couple different places, some people will completely substitute out all marinara sauce and only use a very thin coating of mayo. But I've also had places that use both, and honestly, it's not that bad, at least with the BLT toppings. On its own, with like just pepperoni and whatnot, no, I don't think that would be good. But on the BLT, it was good, so that's where I'm gonna put it.
Okay, I want to put. No, I have to crucify mayo.
Well, you're gonna crucify the mayo. That's fair.
It's like I can't with that.
Crucify the mayo. How can you crucify mayo? It's goopy. They're just making a mess.
You just smear it on the cross.
At least, besides the blue cheese, and I think it's probably solid enough to be nailed, your cross is way messier.
Yes.
Meanwhile, my jail is just awkward and smelly.
Yeah.
It's just carrots and fish.
Just carrots and fish. I have an assortment of things in my jail. Same as, it's actually tied with my crucifixion.
Meanwhile, the thing is being, like, you know, being passed with scorn on the street are the freaking Vienna sausages. Ew.
Yeah.
They're about to get a friend, though, because, radish.
No, radicchio.
Radicchio.
Radicchio, sometimes known as Italian chicory. Oh.
Beef. It's
Huh?
another kind of lettuce, isn't it?
Kind of. It's often confused visually for red cabbage, but it is not red cabbage. It's weird because it like comes in two versions, like a really long version and a really like squat version that looks like
But they have the longer, tall leaves.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen them in the store.
Radicchio.
It's one of those things that I've seen people just take big old bites out of, and I'm like, and they make those like type of crunches. Vega was showing us a guy who makes sandwiches, like he's a dump truck dude, and he like gets big things, and he's called like the lettuce dump truck guy. Like that is his name. Like it is so dang literal, and it's just a dude who on his breaks will have giant different kinds of lettuce heads and make like sandwiches, quote unquote, with them. But it's just like it's everything in a sandwich but without the bun, and the lettuce holds everything, and he just mouths the hell down on this giant head of different types of lettuce. And the one that Vega showed me like all the way through was one of those kind of tall, long leafed lettuce kind. Like it looked like this, but it was green.
Let's say because yeah, apparently it's this is just a chicory. It's a type of chicory.
I'm not sure how that would taste.
I'm not either.
So I'm gonna put it in meh because I just don't know enough about it.
I probably wouldn't like it because most salad-like things I wouldn't like on there, but I'm also putting it in meh.
Kitty. Radar.
No, kitties don't go on the pizza.
No, kitties don't go on the pizza. What, baby? Do you want your toy? Do you want your toy?
Radicchio is so weird. Some of the pictures, it looks almost flesh-like, and other times it just looks like magenta lettuce. So weird. It changes appearance like all the time depending how it's viewed. Whoa, is that how it looks like when it's like coming undone? Oh, that looks like a sea life creature.
Wait, I'm coming undone. Oh, you're going to lay down next to your toy. Are you so happy? You better not stop doing the weird paw thing. Get in. Thank you.
He doesn't like when he folds his paw only part way under him. It does look uncomfortable.
It does. Oh my gosh! And he's such twiggy little legs. I swear that's why he limps sometimes. Is because he doesn't realize he's putting his paws in ways he's losing circulation.
That is actually a distinct possibility. He's not the brightest animal.
So, like, he would go over, and until Dad made him stop, he would get up on Dad's windowsill and cram himself up there on this thin little ledge, and it would make his front paws fall asleep. And Dad was like, and he would get down and limp and all kinds of things. And finally, Dad was like, "No, you're not doing it anymore." And yeah, he didn't care that it was hurting him. He wanted to be in that window. So I have no qualms about the fact that he probably does that. Like,
yeah.
But I want to lay like this because it's fine. I can't feel my paw. That's okay. Sweet love, no. You're so sweet, baby, but you're not bright, no you is. But you're so sweet, baby, yes you is. Oh yes, you give the soft drinks, yes you do.
All his intelligent stat points all the way to charisma.
Yes he did, because look at that face.
That's a sweet.
The sweetest guy. Well, yeah, once again, it has been well over 5 minutes, and I have not reverted back. So, luckily, I have the button to change me back.
Next is salami.
Well, it's gonna go up to the thing that's salami-like. The Montestella. Or Montadella.
Mortadella.
Montadella.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on okay too because I imagine it could be good. Not something I'd go on my way to do, but I'm pretty sure it could be good. Because if it's a good salami.
If you were offered a free pizza with some hot sizzling salami on it, you wouldn't say no. Like if
no, I'd be like, okay, I'll try this. If I don't like it, I can take it off and it'll be fine.
Yep. Okay, next up, eggs. Again, I've had a breakfast pizza. It was pretty good, so I'm actually gonna put with potatoes on good. Because the breakfast pizza, it was good. But that's all I can say, because it was like... That's all it was. It was just...
Because it's a solid one, I'm only throwing it in ew.
It gets scorned on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Nasty. Okay, next up.
I'm not much of an egg person anyway.
Broccoli?
Yes, broccoli. I've seen people who put broccoli on their pizza, but that's definitely not for me. I love broccoli, steamed broccoli with ranch, but on something like a pizza? I mean,
I really like steamed, cooked, sauteed, even. I can even eat raw broccoli. But I don't want it on a pizza.
You
I don't
know-
think it's quite jail-worthy, though.
What-
So I'll put it in ew.
you know how, like, some things, like certain macaroni stuff will have with broccoli, and it'll be really tiny pieces that are just interspersed in? I feel that
Yeah.
if it was that on a pizza, it'd be like, okay, that's not going to really
A texture
detriment anything.
thing. Yeah, I think that would be a texture thing.
Then it would be like, I don't hate this, but I don't think it really adds much. So, I'm going to put it on meh, actually, just because I'm super indifferent about it. Because it's very dependent on whether or not it's big ol' hunkin' things, which I'll just take off, or little tiny interspersed things, and I'm like, whatever, it's not really affecting it any.
Big old honking things.
Yeah. the name of the pieces, florets. There we go. That's the name of when they're in whole form. There's little tiny pieces all the way to floret, which I believe is a Pokemon too.
I believe so.
Now I want to get a floret and name it broccoli. Black pepper.
Black pepper. I'm actually gonna put that on very tasty because, like, I love me some cracked black pepper on stuff.
I'm not the biggest fan of it on it, but if it's like in its crushed form, I could see it adding a thing to it. I'm gonna put it on okay. It's one of those things that's like, sure, that could be okay.
Okay. Okay, now, I have some questions, because I remember you had a phase for a while, and I might be where you dipped pizza in ketchup.
Yes, I still do that sometimes.
Okay, so I wasn't having a fever dream?
No.
I thought for a second, I was like, you're imagining that? No, okay, good. I'm not going insane.
It's not something I do with, like, the really good pizzas. I think it detracts from, but it makes a subpar pizza better to me. Like, there's pizzas that we got from that one place that had, like, cardboard flavor. I would use ketchup to basically give it an extra zing. So,
gotcha.
I do like it with pizza. It's just, it's a very situational thing. So I'm putting it in very tasty.
So, it's ketchup. It's funny, of all the condiments that are out there that exist, ketchup is the one that I'm so damn choosy about what I use it with.
That's fair.
Because, like, most of the time, it's like fries. I will occasionally use it with fries, but most of the time, I'll use a couple, like, fries with ketchup on it, and then I'll end up eating the fries with nothing else.
I'm very choosy with mayo, so I understand that.
So, like, chicken nuggets. Sometimes, you know, when you you make me some chicken nuggets, I'll eat, like, the first 4 with ketchup, and then after that, I won't eat any more with ketchup.
Yeah, you've been like, okay, that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm good with enough with it. So the thing is, for me,
I've done that with ketchup too. Yeah, I understand that.
I've always been. So for me, ketchup is going to just go in okay, I guess.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not awful, but the thing is, someone was like, "You have to eat this ketchup with this pizza." Okay, fine. I guess it's okay.
See, the thing is, if it was like as a condiment, like spread over the top, I'd be like, "Oh, that's unusual," but I probably would still like it. That actually, if it was like all over the top of it, not a huge amount, but all over the top of it, it might lower it because it'd be too much, I feel. But if I get to choose the amount, then it'll be good. Very tasty. Now, berries. That's a very generic term for a lot of different fruit.
Okay, that is definitely going up into the in love, because the breakfast pizza that Aunt Patty made not breakfast pizza, the dessert pizza she made 2 times ago while she was here. It had a lot of berries on it, and the parts that didn't have the kiwi were amazing. And it was just like strawberries and blackberries and blueberries and just a whole bunch of different kinds of berries.
I do find it funny that the vast majority of things that are labeled as berries are not berries. Meanwhile, there's
Yeah, I
another thing
know.
on this list that is a berry, but is not considered a berry.
Tomatoes?
Watermelon.
I know. Oh, I didn't see the watermelon on there, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
know
at the bottom.
watermelon's a berry.
Yeah, watermelon's a berry. So
Wait a minute.
berries.
So watermelons are berries. Are cantaloupes berries? Or muskmelons? Honeydews? Are they berries?
Let's see.
Oh, you have questions? I have questions. They're like
Let's see.
philosophical stoner
Cucumbers,
questions.
cantaloupes, squash, and pumpkins are also all berries.
Oh my gosh. Every type of melon's a berry. As are squashes.
Pumpkins are berries.
Pumpkins are berries. That's funny.
Okay, that's funny.
Did you know? I actually learned this on a news network. That the U.S. Congress ruled that a tomato in written literature is to be described as a vegetable because of how it is used in cooking, but is still scientifically allowed to be claimed as a fruit.
Yeah. I've always said that it's a fruit with the properties of a vegetable.
Yep, and that's what the U.S. Congress literally they made it into law to where it is allowed to be, when it is talked about in like the news and whatnot, is to be put into reference like it is a vegetable, but it is still scientifically allowed to be classified as a fruit. It's just
That's fair.
why in stores it's put with the vegetables and
Yeah.
not fruits. It's
Well,
because it's kind
yeah.
of both. So it's technically right. Both is right. It is both a fruit and a vegetable.
Well,
I
it's
feel
like
that way with, like other things.
you find mushrooms in the vegetable section. It's like they're not vegetables.
They're
But
fungi.
they're
They're not
but they're
even like.
they're cooked like a vegetable. So
I mean, by all accounts, like bananas are weird. Okay, like yeah, they're a fruit. They're really weird fruit.
yeah, they are.
Because the banana plant doesn't have seeds. Bananas don't have seeds. They just are like fungi in the fact that they just kind of branch off of each other and make another banana tree. Which makes me think they all had to come from one. Where's the mother banana tree? Gotta be a mother banana tree somewhere, or was one at some point.
Also, bananas, I think, do have seeds, but not the kind we get in stores.
It's not the kind that can grow in the ground. You have to actually plant the banana plant. Like, the banana plant has to be spliced and, like, it grows its own. Like, it. I watched a show, it was a kid's show, explaining about it, but it's real freaking weird. Banana plants are freaking weird.
That's because we've kind of forced evolution on the banana plants. Because they used to have, like, large seeds on the inside of them.
Well, I learned that turkeys that are used for food purposes have been bred to be so big now that they cannot reproduce on their own and have to be helped.
Yes.
Every turkey that is used for food is artificially inseminated.
Yeah. But I'm putting berries on very tasty because it's so generic. There's some berries I absolutely love and some that I'm not too keen on. So I'm going to put it in the very tasty section overall for dessert pizzas.
Fair. Alrighty, sausage. That's going to very tasty.
Because we're going with like the best version of something, I'm going to put that actually in the in love section.
Ooh, have you had like the best sausage on a pizza?
There was this one from, I forget if it was Domino's or Donato's. It was when Dash still lived with her and ordered some pizza for us when I went over to visit him. And he got a sausage pizza. And I was going to order regular, but they gave me a sausage one as well. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll try it. And the sausage on it was just amazing.
Honey, isn't your favorite sausage from Donato's?
Yeah.
It's probably Donato's then.
Okay. Because it was superb. I've never had a sausage that tasted so good. Like, even on its own, I've never had a sausage that tasted so good. So yeah, since we're going with the best version that we can think of, that's why it's placed so high. Honestly, I'm debating putting it higher, but I'm going to leave it there for now.
Yeah. The drag and drop. We can readjust as we go. Oh, the next one I have mixed feelings on.
Salmon.
Salmon is one of my favorite fish.
I don't think it goes on a pizza, but I do like salmon.
It tastes
To some
in my
degree.
mind, and the thing is, I can taste it and even feel the texture of it currently in my mouth.
I'm gonna put it on okay. I
I'm
probably
not gonna
wouldn't
put
hate
on
it.
okay, because I probably honestly would not hate it, because every other and I'm not even talking about if it was like on a seafood oriented pizza. I'm talking about if, again, somehow there was cooked salmon on my cheese pizza. How would I feel about it if I bit into that? And honestly, I don't think I would hate it, because I really do love the flavor of salmon, and I honestly think it would overpower the pizza. Or vice versa. So yeah, I'm gonna put it as okay, I guess. Garlic in love.
I don't
I
know
like
how I
very-
feel about garlic, like, as a whole thing, but I probably would like it because I do love garlic. So I'm gonna put it in very tasty.
It sucks. One of the things I like in culinary so much, my husband is like, I don't know, never officially diagnosed, but pretty sure deathly allergic to garlic.
Well, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
The vampire crow. Well, raven.
Is that edamame?
Oregano.
Oregano? I was about to say, either that's amame or ground weed, but no, oregano makes sense.
Ground weed on this list. How do you like your ground weed?
It does look like that though. Okay.
It does.
I've never just thought of eating oregano on its own.
I've had oregano in a lot of things though, and I've liked oregano in things, so I'm gonna put it on good.
Yeah,
It's my
okay,
first good. Good.
Okay.
Mussels.
I love anything that comes out of the sea. I actually got Maverick to eat. I can't remember if it was just a mussel. It was like in a shell like that. So I'm not sure if it was an oyster or a mussel or
They're very
clam.
similar looking until you
Yeah,
eat them.
it was at the Chinese buffet, and I was sitting over there, using my fork, which is not at all the proper way to get them out of the shell, but it's how I do it, like the little barbarian I am. And he's fascinated because I've already ate frog legs in front of him, and I've moved on to the clams. And he's like, "Mom," and I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "When you rip one of those out there, can I have a bite of it?" Actually, you're just gonna have to eat the whole thing because they're kind of chewy. Okay, yeah, sure. So, like, he's had calamari, and he likes calamari, so he's had chewy seafood before. No, he actually ended up really liking it. We ended up going back, and Mom was just, yeah, it surprised him, too, that he enjoyed it. He didn't mind, I gave him a small piece of frog, too, and he agrees. It does taste like, chicken if it was, like, marinated in a brine. And by brine, I mean the typical, like, saltwater mixture that is used for fish. So it's very salty, but naturally salty, which is honestly why I like it so much, because
Natural.
it's so good. Like, gosh, I love frog legs. But mussels, as far as mussels on a pizza, I'm gonna throw that in ew.
Mine's all the way at the bottom.
Because here's the thing, I know from eating them, I'll have it to the corner of my mouth, chewing through the rest of the pizza first to get it out the way before I can work on that thing. It's gonna be there well after the rest of the pizza is gone, and it will overpower the pizza, which is why I'm throwing it in new.
So that is definitely not a shining endorsement for it.
It's not. It's really not. But for me, I like the flavor of them. It's just that's all you will taste. You would be fighting your food at that point.
I don't want to fight my food.
No, okay. Dates? You want to shit again? Shit and pizza. Oh my gosh, there was a lady when I worked at CVS. We had a cereal. You probably stocked it. It's like figs and dates.
We had a cereal that had figs and dates in it.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called. We still have one that has something like that.
It's on the tip of my tongue, and I know it as well as my freaking own, but it's just not coming to me. But I stocked it all the time, and we just so happened to be out, because even though we stocked it, we only ever carried like 2 boxes total because it didn't sell that quick. But as it turns out, the one fan of this cereal that seemed to be our only buyer of it, well, someone else had bought her damn cereal when she came in, and she was going on and on about how she needed the dates in particular from this cereal. Like, her whole life dependency was on the dates in this cereal.
She had a date with those dates.
She had a date with them dates, and I learned a lot about how they're very good for your constitution.
Yeah.
But the idea, no, it's going to be crucified. I'm crucifying the dates. They're getting put to the cross.
I don't remember how they taste. I'm gonna have to put them in meh because I don't know how they'd be on a dessert pizza or a fruit pizza. They might be okay, but I'm not sure. Why are they one of the only ones that has a colored text? It's so weird.
It's like that one has colored text, the mushroom has colored text, the
broccoli has... and then the rest are like black or white.
Yeah. And olives, dates is green.
Yeah.
It's just a little green. Okay,
weird.
bacon's going to gift from God.
Yeah. Now, again, this is optimal bacon. Because you can have bacon that doesn't go well with it, but you can have bacon that goes super well with it.
Yeah. But no, we're talking like primo best applewood smoke, hickory smoke, whatever the type of bacon, you can get both. It's applewood hickory smoke bacon. Okay. Again, tuna.
I don't know if I've ever had tuna outside of the like mashed tuna inside of a can.
Okay, so real quick, tuna and salmon have a very similar texture in the way that they flake. So you see have you seen where the big chunks of it, tuna in the can, and it flakes apart?
Yeah.
Salmon has that exact same texture.
Gotcha.
Salmon, in my opinion, tastes just like a bolder tuna. It is tuna, but potent. Bold tuna is my opinion with salmon, which is really why I like it. But even though Mom likes tuna, she's not really a fan of salmon. But again, that's just how my taste buds perceive it. But at the same point in time, so I'm going to put tuna on the same level as salmon, which is just okay, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to put it there too, just because I imagine as long as it's not like the weird shredded version, it probably would be tolerable.
We're talking chunk tuna.
Yeah.
Okay. Eggplant.
I've never had eggplant.
I've had eggplant. Again, I've had it good, but it's not something that should go on a pizza, in my opinion. So it's going to actually go... It's going to go in jail.
I don't think I would enjoy it on anything.
Because I've had... Because Whitney tried to include me into... show me many things with his zucchini. And I didn't like any of them. But then I worked with a woman who was a vegetarian. And we did a potluck. And she brought in this huge pot of sauteed, just mixed vegetables. It was like Mom's stuff, but instead of a soup, it was just a pile of buttery sauteed shit ton of vegetables. And that's where I tried squash, zucchini, and all these different vegetables. I'm like, this is freaking good.
But on a pizza?
But on a pizza? No, that's why it's in jail. So again, very awkward, smelly jail.
I will put it in the ooze section just because I don't think I would like it, but I imagine I could just take it off and it wouldn't affect things too much.
Jason assumes that the toppings can be removed. I'm talking like they have gravitational pull and cannot be removed, and I'm forced to eat it and deal with the consequences.
Well, if I'm forced to eat anything in the ooh
Most of
category, I'm like,
these-
no.
Here's the thing. If you were actually forced to go by the rules that I am going through in my mind to eat these things, Jay, most of yours would be in the crucifixion category because you don't like anything. And most of these are news and maybes.
If we go with the meh being not included, it's almost even between things that are above meh and things that are below.
I'm talking from the meh being added.
Okay, then yeah, it's a little bit. It leans more, but it's
To the negative. But the thing is, for me, I mean, my meh is only 4, but I'm keeping mine as a
just I'm not including the meh because those are the I'm not sure
yes.
things.
But basil. He died of basil poisoning.
Basil juice.
The thing is, I'm actually gonna put that in meh because I've cooked with basil, but only because the recipe told me to.
I've put
Because
basil in
honest-
things, but I don't know if it's changed anything.
Well, that's the thing. I use it because the recipe tells me to, but I, honest to God, don't know if it does anything or not.
I know, right? That's one of those.
So,
Is it doing anything?
same with parsley, the one that's next to it. I'm gonna put it there too, because the thing is, as far as I know, wait, parsley is a little tiny roughage that they put on the side of the plate, right?
That's slightly minty, yeah.
It's not minty, because to me it doesn't even taste like soap. To me, it tastes like the nastiest thing in the world, because I fall into the rarer category of that. So it's going into crucifixion. That's why I'd always give it to Mom, because she liked it.
So basil is meh. Parsley,
Is crucified
okay.
and on fire.
I'm putting it
It's
also
getting
in
a
the
Joan
meh.
of Arc punishment over here.
Because no, what? I'm gonna put it in ew. I wouldn't want it on a pizza. Parsley, nah.
Yeah, because everyone used to tell me, and it was actually Charles who was like, yeah, because Mauer takes soap. He gets soap when he eats parsley.
It's still unpleasant.
But mine is not soap. Mine is so much. I'm the naughty child that has bit soap. I'm the naughty child who has licked soap. Various kinds.
Which
That's
means
not
she's
soap.
done it multiple times.
Yeah.
He's like,
And
maybe
it's
the
like,
soap changed
"Mom, try
flavor.
the parsley. Oh, it's honey. It's just like little lettuce. This is nasty. Does it taste like soap? No, that's not what soap tastes like. It's like when I had the CAT scan done, and they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be warm all over, and you're gonna taste pennies in your mouth, and you're also gonna feel like you're pooping and peeing yourself all at the same time. Good luck. Excuse me, what? That is not pennies. That was not pennies. I don't know who told them pennies, but they lied. They were holding it in. They were trying to be brave because that was not pennies. I am the kid that licked pennies. I am the kid that put a 9-volt battery to my tongue and held it there while my hair was going. I think you're the one who smacked it out of my hand.
Back to what are
But
your
yeah, the 9-volt that Kylie gave me. We were passing it back and forth and then licking the 9-volt.
Goodness.
And you came over and you smacked it out of my hand.
I mean, it definitely seems like something I would want to do.
Okay, melon is going to
Melon.
go. Melon's going in gel. 'Cause
Yeah,
again,
that's a good place for melons.
melons is going in jail.
Now the bottom's starting to outweigh the top again. Raw ham.
is going in crucifixion because I don't want to die.
Ew.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't mess with raw pork products. You just don't.
Like,
I'm sorry.
why is that even an option? Ew. Shrimps. I like how it
Okay,
says shrimps, even though that's not correct. It'd be just
It's
shrimp.
not.
Shrimp is the plural and the singular.
Shrimps is going up into very tasty because I have had that was on the seafood pizza I had, and it was very tasty.
Is in Europe? Do they have an S for the plural of shrimp?
Maybe.
Maybe
Shrimps.
that's why. It does. It sounds cuter somehow. Shrimps.
Shrimps.
But I'm gonna put shrimp in the good category. No, just okay. Because I would not be opposed to them, but it's not something I would seek out.
Spinach. That's gonna go in the good with the rocket because it's similar to lettuce. And spinach is actually my favorite kind of roughage. I don't in the canned form, I'm not really overly fond of it, but I love me some raw spinach. The leafy stuff.
I've never liked the smell of spinach.
That's
So
perfectly fair. It does smell like fart.
I've never had it. So I guess I should put it in the method because I don't technically know.
Oh, they used to have this chicken Florentine crepe at the IHOP. My goodness, this thing tasted so good, but because of the spinach in it being steamed it's fresh spinach that was steamed inside of this hot crepe, and spinach shrinky dinks when it's in heat. So it shrink to a hundredth of its size. They become really tiny. But so this whole thing had obviously a huge bag at your store of spinach will shrinky dink down to a single cup. So there's a whole bunch of actual shrimp, not shrimp, spinach in that was in this Florentine crepe. But it doesn't actually look like that much, but it is. And boy, did my stomach realize after a while, because every time I ate those, me and Keenan would be talking, and I'd just be like, welp, and I just get up and leave mid-conversation because I had to go into the bathroom. Not to poop. Not to poop. It was to fart, because the fact that spinach, it's very fibrous. And don't get me wrong, I would have to have a movement by soon after. I'd be home by then, though. But the gas, I'd have to excuse myself several times because I'd feel it mounting.
I'm amazed. We're doing a rating on pizza of food, and anyone who is currently eating probably no longer is because you've managed to tell 6 poop stories.
I tell a lot of stories. We live a lot of life. We poop a lot.
It's all been poop stories.
Also, Rosemary's going with basil in the meh category because, again, I add it because the recipe says to. I don't know if it changes anything or not.
Yeah. Rosemary, do you do anything? I'm not sure if you do.
You look like tiny lavender plant.
It does.
In the soup.
Just throw it in. Good enough.
It's same with bay leaves. They're like, put the 2 bay leaves in, and it's exactly 2. It's always 2.
Yeah.
You put the 2 bay leaves in, and they're dry as fuck. They feel like what I imagine ancient papyrus or paper text documents feel like, and you throw it into the soup or whatnot, and it's they're just floating around there. You just push the bay leaves around, and then there will always be a step to remove the bay leaves. And I'm like, what happens if you don't? Do you oversteep the bay leaves? Do they make the food bitter? Is it like tea? Will it get bitter? Or what if you eat one of the bay leaves? Is it bad if you eat a bay leaf?
I don't know.
Squid is going in good.
On a pizza?
Like I said, I had a Japanese seafood pizza, and
I'll say because I've had squid. I don't mind squid. I don't think I'd like on a pizza, so it's going in ew.
It had an Alfredo-ish sauce.
It's way too chewy for a pizza.
They were in rings on it. They kind of looked like they were meant to be placed like the pepperoni. It was honestly kind of cute.
I don't want to gnaw on the pizza.
They were the bits that lasted the longest. Remember how I told
Yes!
you the mussels? You'd be. It was
Combine
kinda
the
like
squid
that.
and the mussel, and the pizza will
It
last
was
a while.
honestly pretty tender, as far as squid does go, because we all know how calamari is. The people who've ate calamari.
Yes.
But as far as calamari goes, it was actually quite tender. It wasn't like I was sitting there fighting on it, and it took me 10 minutes to eat a piece of pizza. It wasn't that bad. But it was still definitely an adventure. We'll say that. It was good.
I don't want an adventure when I eat pizza.
Okay, pears.
Again, for a fruit pizza, that is going up
Going
with
in
the
love.
love. Yeah,
Going in love.
that is.
In the on a dessert pizza. We are specifying. Ham. That's also going up on the very tasty.
I don't like ham generally, but again, I've had one pizza that had really good ham, so it's going in the very tasty category because it can be good. I have had it.
Okay, now how spicy is spicy oil?
Good question.
So it's going in meh, because honestly, I don't know. Is it a mild spicy thing? Because if it's a mild spice, I could probably handle that. But if it's like
Just typing in spicy oil brings up chili oil. So it's specifically like chili peppers. So that level of spicy.
Probably hot. So
That's
yeah, we'll probably just
fairly
keep that
hot.
in the meh.
Depending if you like dilute it just a little bit and it's not super strong, it might not be overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be too much. It'd be very. I feel it could be easily overbearing for me. But I'm going to put it in the okay. Hesitantly, I'm putting it in the okay.
I'm actually, when looking at this list, I'm going to move barbecue sauce down into the very tasty.
That's fair.
Because I'm like, no, I don't like meats less than I like barbecue sauce. Chicken, I like more than barbecue sauce. But I like...
Remember, on a pizza.
Shrimp. Yeah, I'm going for that too. Yeah, shrimp. They count there. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay.
Next, now we actually are at lettuce.
Lettuce! Gonna go in good. Because I'm a sucker for lettuce.
I'm just gonna put it in ew just because I don't like lettuce on things.
And... zucchini flowers.
I didn't even know...
That's not the zucchini. This is the flower that grows off the zucchini, which I've never had.
I didn't know it was edible.
It smells very floral. Again, not sure about how I feel about that on a pizza, but I don't know, so I'm just gonna put it in meh. I can assume I wouldn't like it, but I really don't know.
Agreed. Yes, it's a meh. What is this?
It looks like another kind of raw meat.
Is that an O or a Q?
Bresaola. Really, there's an O.
Bresaola.
Yeah, it's an O.
Oh my goodness, it's so red. Bresaola is an air-dried salted beef that has been aged 2 or 3 months until it becomes hard and dark red, almost purple in color. It is lean, tender, with a sweet and musty smell.
I'm just gonna throw that in the meh for now because I've never had it.
It's a hard beef. I don't want something hard. I'm gonna put that in the ew just because nothing about that sounds like it'd be something I would want.
I want to try it because it's a meat, and I tend to like meats, but at the same point in time, I'm doubtful.
I'd try it on its own once, but my first impression is not very strong. I mean, like the picture they show here, I'm assuming is like after it's cooked, because the picture on Google when you look up bresaola, it's like beet. It's like exceptionally red. Like frighteningly red. Bresaola.
Bresaola. So yeah, I'm putting it in meh.
Okay, so yeah, it does. There are some that is more like meat colored and not like we've solidified blood.
Okay, apples. Now I have had a apple pie pizza. that was one of the staples that they used to have at the Pizza Hut buffet. So
Now,
that's going
apples.
in love, because that
Now-
apple pie pizza was amazing.
A caveat with apples: I don't generally like apples. However, when they're like cooked, and like how they are like pies, how they're nice and soft,
That's
I
how it was
love
with this.
apples. In that case, it's like the one form of apples I absolutely love. So I'm going to put them in the love section because that would be the optimal form. And in a fruit pizza, yeah,
Okay. Hey, we're on to your favorite, pepperoni.
pepperoni. That's going all the way up because that is my favorite topping.
Like, I don't hate it, so it's going in good. I will eat a pepperoni pizza if it is there, if it's all there is. It's just I prefer it if I can go without.
Well, also, you are particular with it. Like, some pepperoni you don't mind, and then others that you absolutely hate. And if we're going with, like, the best pepperonis, the best pepperoni is, like, outrageously good. Like, they can change the whole flavor of the pizza. For better or worse. But a really good pepperoni is, like, amazing. So yeah, it has to go on the top for me. I like it more than I like bacon.
Wow. Okay, olive oil. I've never thought about just drizzling or dunking my pizza in olive oil.
Dunking is a bit much. That's a bit, like, strong, I feel. But having a
okay.
little bit, like, drizzled on, that actually might not be bad.
A little
Especially
bit
if it's done
drizzled?
before cooking.
Yeah, but
Like, cooking the olive oil into it, that might be good.
that might be good. So we can put that in good. But
Yeah.
but there was this it was called the hot honey pizza.
Oh, no.
And the thing is, I mean, as Mom said, the mess that this pizza it was.
The mess!
Yeah, that's the way she said, the mess that is that pizza.
The visceralness of it.
It was not just a little honey drizzled on. I mean, when they showed the people taking the slices, I mean, it was slopping off into the box. Like, it
Oh
was,
my goodness. That's like,
Yeah, no.
like, all the
Swimming
commercials that
in the
you
honey.
see, like, in Sheets, they have these TVs that are advertising their own products, and they have,
Yeah.
like, stuff everywhere. Their own advertisements for their stuff is, like, leaking and dripping all over their hands. Their hands are covered in gunk. I'm like, this looks horrible!
Yeah, please don't do that. That's not appetizing to me to have you spilling
It's
that
just-
all over yourself.
It's
So with the
hideous.
jalapenos, if we are going with jalapenos, and it's the best possible thing, that means it's the flavor and not the spice. Meaning it's up there in the I love, because I love the flavor of jalapenos.
I suppose it would be entirely possible to have a low spice jalapeno pepper that still had all the flavor.
All you have
I'm
to
sure
do
there's
to
a
actually
brand.
do that,
Yeah.
it's not a brand. It's actually a way just to prepare it. So all of the spice in a jalapeno, like
Is it
many
the
kinds
seeds?
of peppers, is all in the seeds. If you can, so back when I made chili for the whole house, Dad ate several bowls of it. That had several jalapenos in it. I just made sure to cut it and remove all the seeds without them bursting, because that's the thing. You cannot cut the seeds.
The capsaicin is in the seed.
Yeah, so if you can just get so I'm talking about the pepper itself, no seeds. I love the flavor of a jalapeno pepper.
If we go off of that, I might not mind it, but I'm not sure if I would. I would have to put it in meth for now.
The 3D Doritos, the jalapeno cheddar 3D Doritos that me and you used to eat.
I remember the 3D ones. I remember more the cheddar ones than the jalapeno ones.
Yeah, because that one was one of my favorite snacks because it tasted so strongly of jalapeno, but it wasn't spicy. Zucchini! Zucchini is similar in texture and flavor to cucumber.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that in okay, I guess, because if it was chopped up small enough, it would just be a little crunchy. It wouldn't overpower the pizza. It wouldn't be hard to eat through.
Yeah, it's going to have to go to ew, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, it's gonna go to meh, because I don't think it would help nor deter. And this one, beans. I like
Beans.
beans. But on a pizza?
You know, I'm like, beans? I hate beans.
I'm just thinking of the texture.
Oh yeah,
There's
that
a
would be just
texture?
horrible.
And I
And
think
there's
of
some-
different types of beans.
There's some people that like open a whole can of Bushes and just smear it all over their pizza, and I'm like, okay, that's adventuresome, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to jail.
Yeah.
Because again, I like beans, but I don't want it near my pizza.
Crucify those beans.
And here's another thing: watermelon. Watermelon, in my opinion, does not cook well.
Now
So
this
you
could
can put
it could be toppinged after the cooking process of the dessert pizza.
Okay, because it's used at that point, then yeah. But if you put that sucker on there and intend to bake it, you gonna come out with a wet sloppy pizza.
I was
because
saying
all
you're
that
not gonna have
water-
anything left, will you?
No.
Have you ever seen watermelon jerky? There's like nothing there. It's like a whole watermelon gets turned into a disc that's like 2 inches long.
Yeah. Well, what happens also is when you bake watermelon, the water escapes from it, so it escapes into your dessert pizza and makes it runny because there's water everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, if it's used as a topping, I'm gonna put it up in the I love because fruit. But if you intend to cook that sucker, no. But
I don't
we're best
like-
case scenario. So.
I don't particularly like watermelons, but I don't like crazy super hate them. I'm gonna throw them in jail with the regular melon. I'll let them have company.
Okay, so I ended up with 5 things in Gifts from God. Which
I have
were
4.
I have mushrooms, mozzarella, onions, olives, and bacon.
I have mushroom, mozzarella, bacon, and pepperoni.
In love, chicken, ananas or pineapple, parmesan, berries, garlic, pears, apples, jalapenos, and watermelon, all for various reasons. I do not want those all on a pizza together.
Oh no, they're different types of pizzas, definitely.
Yeah, definitely specifying these are all separate pizzas.
I have 6. I have peaches, cheddar, parmesan, sausage, pears, and apples.
Very tasty. Peaches, fries, bell peppers, barbecue sauce, cheddar, burrata, mortadella, shrimps, salami, black pepper, sausage, and ham.
I have 4 with ketchup, berries, garlic, and ham.
Good. I have potato,
Potato.
scamorza, rocket, tomato, maize, mayo, eggs, ground pot, I mean oregano, spinach, squids, lettuce, pepperoni, and olive oil.
I can't hear Rocket without immediately hearing friggin' yeah, friggin' 4Kids dubbed Luffy from that GameCube game. But yeah, we were doing good, right? Yeah, good for me is just 2 things: oregano and olive oil. So ground weed and then olive juice.
Olive juice. So for okay, I guess, is spicy peppers, speck, ketchup, salmon, and tuna.
I have chicken, pesto, mortadella, salami, black pepper, salmon, tuna, shrimps, and spice oil. So 9.
9. So into meh, I have turnip tops, which I almost said is turnip toes, pesto, capers, which I cannot read at all, the radish looking things, basil, rosemary,
Radicchio.
radicchio, there it is, spicy oil, zucchini flower, bresaola, and zucchini.
I have potato, because I'm not entirely sure. Turnip tops, scamorza,
Those.
burrata, capers, radicchio, broccoli, dates, basil, spinach, rosemary, zucchini flower, and jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Ew are the mini Vienna sausages, broccoli, and mussels.
That's all you have new?
Yeah.
Mine is also starting with the wurstel. Then spicy peppers, fries, bell peppers, figs, onions, speck, maize, eggs, eggplant, parsley, squid, lettuce, bresaola, and zucchini. That's my biggest section.
That's your biggest section. Meanwhile, my biggest section was very tasty. It's funny. Again, the opposite side of the board is where we have most of
Well,
our...
my taste buds suck, so.
Fine. Okay, so for jail, again, awkward and smelly.
Love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
I have anchovies, carrots, eggplant, melons, and beans.
Indeed. I agree with that. But mine's alalas, or pineapple, rocket, tomatoes, carrots, pumpkin, olives, melon, and watermelon.
Okay, and last but not least for crucifixion, asparagus.
Last but least.
Last but least, yes, actually. Asparagus, figs, gorgonzola, pumpkin, artichokes, dates, parsley, and raw ham.
You know, I think I
Because I don't feel
only
like dying.
I think I only have one more thing in Crucify than you. Because I have asparagus, gorgonzola, anchovies, barbecue sauce, artichokes, mayo, mussel, raw ham, and beans.
And beans. Okay, but that is where I'm going to end here so I can get up to sleep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, are we back? Are we doing Monster Hunter tomorrow?
I believe that was the plan. We're doing Monster Hunter reading.
Okay, so if that's the case, then we will be back doing that. Thanks again, guys, so much for tuning in. And as always, I love and appreciate you all so very much. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.
I think I will end here too. I don't really feel like doing anything after this. At least nothing on stream. I might go to bed soon myself, just because I've been very tired after work this past week.
That's fair. But wow, there's a lot of different shades of pink ranked, eye colors, makeup brands.
Oh, the ranking things? Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Tier Maker has a huge list of things.
Aesthetics.
Like, we could do like one of these basically every Thursday.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Doing a tier list. Tier list Thursday. What? Can't you have food?
But they
But
want
yeah.
more.
They do. But too bad. But anyway, I gotta pick up and then get to sleep because I have a baby to get on the bus in the morning.
Alrighty.
Night, Jay.
Night, sugar.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty. So yeah. I think, as I said, that'll be it for tonight. So yeah. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll see you in the future. May you have a wonderful day. Goodbye everyone.